This time Grandma has gone to see 1917. Takes place in 1917. It's like more than 100 years ago. It's during World War I. And it's about a couple of soldiers on a mission, very dangerous mission, into enemy lines. And what will happen? Will they survive? Will they complete their mission? You know, I have no idea. You know, you basically have to watch it and find out. We'll see, right, Grandma?
We will, yes.
Must be something big if the General's here.
You have a brother in the 2nd Battalion.
Yes, sir.
They're walking into a trap. Your orders are to deliver a message calling off tomorrow morning's attack. If you fail, it will be a massacre.
Grandma's back in the movies again. Please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of these videos we have coming up, our reviews of these new movies. Also, please give them a thumbs up, right? Give them a thumbs up, Grandma.
Absolutely.
If you like it. And please comment on our videos if you have any comments, because we love to read your comments and comment on your comments. This time, Grandma's gone to see 1917. This is, I guess you could guess, it takes place in 1917 during World War I. It's a pretty simple concept, really. Two young soldiers are given the mission of delivering a message to a battalion of soldiers that are off waiting to start an attack on the German front lines. However, it turns out that the British command has found out that it's a trap and that they'll all be killed unless these two soldiers can get the message to the
1,600. It was mentioned several times.
Okay, it's a lot of soldiers. All of them could die unless they get them the message.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it. They have to go from point A to point B and deliver the message. Well, you would think that sounds pretty simple, except that they're having to go across no man's land. You know, they leave the British lines. They have to go up to where the German lines are, and there's lots of danger, lots of peril, lots of chances to die. Basically, it's in the middle of World War I, the Great War, and they've got a lot of trouble ahead of them. What'd you think, Grandma?
It was gripping. It was very, very good, very well done. The whole thing was very well done. They were in the trenches, you know.
A lot of the time. Yeah.
A lot of the time, and you realized, because of the quality of the movie makers had recreated that, you know, what that meant, being in those trenches. It was well acted. You didn't know what was going to happen from 1 minute to the next. You know, it was one of those hold your breath. Oh, I hope the guys get out of this.
Now, did you know who these actors were, though?
No, I didn't. You know, the actors were new to me, and they were, you know, young men. Like most of World War I was very devastating for the soldiers from Europe. High numbers of them were killed, very high numbers, and it was one of those movies where you just, at least me, I held my breath, you know, most of the time, hoping that we'd get this message where it needed to be, because they kept talking about how there were 1,600 soldiers ready to go, you know, and
again, we didn't know what in the world this situation was, where it was, what was going on.
It was in France. That was the only clue that we had.
I mean, most of the war was in France.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't. None of it relates to a particular battle or anything that we are maybe familiar with. It's it's so.
Yep, it was really, really well done. I enjoyed it. What about you?
I thought it was also very well done. again, it really puts you there. Again, the photography, production, design, everything, it really, really is exceptional and should win a lot of praise. One thing people will maybe notice about the film is that it all seems to be in real time. That, again, the movie is a couple hours long, and it all seems to all flow together pretty seamlessly. There's only maybe once or twice where there's an actual stoppage in the action, and you can notice there's a time jump. The rest of it all seems like it's occurring right in front of you, and right through all this time, and that's very impressive as well. That they were able to link all of these different scenes all together, so that it all seems like it's happening in just a couple of hours, pretty much. So again, the direction was exceptional. The acting was all really well done. The story, being able to to put all of these little incidents together in their journey through no man's land is, again, also very well done. It's a really good film, and if you watch it just starting out, you may not necessarily really get into it. I mean, it sort of takes a while for you to really get involved with these characters and realize their situation.
Once you realize that they are on the front lines, I mean, the enemy's right over there.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while for them to get
Right
into the
over
danger,
there.
you might
Yes.
say. But once they're in it, they're in it, and it's really, really again, well done. I would definitely recommend it. What about you? Grandma?
Definitely, I would recommend it. Yes.
Do you have any thumbs for this one?
Oh, this is a 2-thumb. Definitely a 2-thumb film. Yes.
2-thumb film. Grandma must have liked it then.
Well, yes.